Emmerdale fans are convinced Jacob Gallagher will take dark revenge on Joe Tate on the ITV soap, if he hasn't already after the latter was pushed out of a window. One villager could see a deadly revenge on Joe Tate yet again on Emmerdale according to a new theory. As Joe remains in a coma after being shoved out of a window last week, it seemed he could be about to wake up. But one character's sinister comments about the villain could pave the way for yet more dark scenes and another revenge twist. There's concern Jacob Gallagher could be about to do something he may live to regret, after a recent discovery saw him wanting Joe dead. His comments to Tracy Robinson on Tuesday night left some fans wondering if the medical student was about to take brutal action to get back at Joe, blaming him for the recent loss of his mother Layla Harding. Other fans saw the scene as the biggest hint yet Jacob had already acted and may have been the real culprit who pushed him at home farm. Of course, this week we saw Joe's scorned lover Dawn Taylor confess to the crime, but fans are not convinced at all. Now all eyes are on Jacob, but will he strike? Jacob now knows about Joe drugging Noah Dingle, testing him to see if he was a match for a kidney transplant. Afterwards Noah wasn't taken home and was instead left to wander, dazed and unwell after being spiked. Noah ended up staggering into the road, causing the limo crash that killed Layla, Amy Wyatt, and Susie Merton. Now everyone knows the truth about Joe being the cause of Noah's drugging. He's been blamed for the deaths of the women. Tracy comforted Jacob in the latest episode, checking in to see how he was doing. It's then that Jacob confessed he wanted Joe dead, pulling a sinister look on his face as if he had a plan in mind. He told her, "I called in at the hospital, didn't I? I overheard the doctors saying that they were happy with Joe's progress." Tracy told Jacob she was sorry, to which he chillingly replied, "Not as sorry as I am. I wish he was dead." Tracy looked concerned, while Jacob stared with intent and fans were left convinced he had a plan in mind. But will Jacob kill Joe? Might he be the person who really pushed Joe, and was Dawn lying? One fan posted on social media, "Another outside choice if we were really thinking of suspects for the whodunit." Another fan said, "I wouldn't rule Jacob out as a suspect." As a third fan posted, "I just hope Jacob finishes the job so Joe is finally gone." A further comment read, "Jacob's gonna finish him off regardless of who pushed him." As another said, "Guessing Jacob will go after Joe." It comes as Dawn actress Olivia Bromley confirmed her character's guilt and teased it may lead to an exit. Olivia teased the Mirror, "I think with Dawn, constantly the days could be numbered in many ways. She's murdered someone before, she's killed Malone, but that was self-defense." Olivia's character Dawn was unmasked as the culprit behind the attack, confirming her crime of passion to her husband Billy Fletcher during Monday's episode of the ITV soap. Now, actress Olivia, who has been on the show for 7 years, has said, "I would say it's a classic crime of passion, really. Obviously she's given up everything for this man, which is a little bit silly. I think she's so overwhelmed by all this new information. Dawn is someone who doesn't always think about what she does. She's quite rash. In the moment, the scales have fallen from her eyes and she's seen this man that she thought was so different, and she's like, oh my god." Then she finds out what he did to Clemmy. "I think it was that moment of lioness mother power, basically. Also the way he tried to manipulate her in the moment,